In this episode of the Backbone Podcast, Lakefront Magazine contributor and writer Tamara Canfield interviews Brenda McDonald and her staff at Trader's Coffee House and Brenda's Pizzeria. This year marks 25 years of service for both restaurants. I hope you take a moment to listen and enjoy.
Well, this is the building that we started the coffee shop and pizzeria in. And yeah, so do you remember that building?
I do.
Yes. It was
You made my brain like go, wow.
yeah. So this building is the house is the same size as the house next door. But when you look at it, the deck is what made it.
It was huge.
But oh my God, we were so lucky. The downstairs was the coffee house, and then you could go upstairs this way and come to the pizzeria. And so, do you see this logo, this tomato here? And the coffee shop was just Trader's Coffee House. We didn't even,
Before coffee shops were trendy, right?
yes, exactly. Yes. But I was working at the ski resort, and this was in 95 till 2001 when the Heist family was selling. And I knew that I'd be kicked out of there. But I was such an employee advocate. I really was. I wanted the history of the place I wanted a statue of Mr. Heist or stuff because he did so much for this city. And I really wanted that. And I could see that I was going to be the first one they were going to kick out. But anyway, so then I was going to a commissioner meeting on a Tuesday, and it was probably the very beginning of April. And when I went, my car could just about make it. I swear to God, it's so true. It wasn't raining or anything, but I was stuck behind this guy who was going so slow. I had to be there at 11. And I never made it to the meeting because I saw the sign on the outside of the old building. It said for lease, swear to God. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going in.
That's a moment.
And what can you do? I forgot all about it. Well, I was peeking through the windows. I went down to Terry was next door. She had next to where we are here, the
Trading Post.
Yeah.
I remember it.
And it was a newer building. Right? I said, we're like looking at the building. So I asked her who owned the building, and she didn't want to tell me. So I was like, well, someone's got to let me know. So I called Jimmy Raley at Raley. I said, who owns that building? He goes, let me do some digging for you. And he did. And he goes, I'll send you an email. I said, I don't have email. There was no email then. No cell phone, no email,
Yeah.
So anyway, when I called Paul and Jane, people who owned it, and they had a house in Squirky Neck. And but they were big lawyers in DC and DuPont Circle. And so I called, left a message here, and a couple of days went by and I was so impatient. So then I was like, why aren't they answering? So then I don't know, somebody helped me with, well, call them in DC at their law firm. And I was like, what? I didn't have to go lawyers. So we called them and Paul answered and he said, we're coming up like this weekend, with some weekend. And I said, okay, well, I want to tell you what I want to do with the building. And I only wanted the upstairs. It was a gift shop. And the downstairs was a coffee shop, but it was closed for months and months. So I couldn't get in to see it. But so he said, well, Terry has the key. I'll tell her. Oh my God.
You're great.
So she let me in. She stood there and watched me the whole time. I just wanted to think, because you got to give nails in it. Yeah. You got to feel it.
Yeah.
They were so good. They charged me $1,000. They gave me a month free for the whole building. And $1,000 a month for the whole building for 3 years.
Wow.
And then I went to them and said, look, we can't make enough money. We've got this deck upstairs and there's only 7 tables in the winter. And he said, Paul goes, well, we'll build you a new building. I said, what? So we did. And that's how we're on the spot. Literally, that's how we go. And then Terry moved down to the end building, which was the furniture store. Yeah. Down there. Yeah. So that's how we absolutely got here. That was it. And with no money, hardly any.
Wow.
I mean, no. So, but we're talking from 2001. So we're going to talk from that date when we came here. Okay, Jean, tell them. Oh, and in 2004 when we, 2001 when we had this, but in 2004 when we built the building, I don't know, we had like 8 months to have it ready. 8 months. And I didn't know we needed equipment and stuff, because I mean, I knew we needed something, but I didn't think, how are we going to outfit this building? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, all right, now you get us. Well, that's just some of the background. Thank you. It's nice. I like that. All right.
So I've been here actually I looked it up. My first, my hire date was 5 23, 2004. Wow, I've been here since the new building. Jean, what's your last name?
Thomas. Okay. Just so I know who I spoke with. Thank you.
But yeah, so I've been here since the beginning. My dad was actually working on the building.
Oh, wow.
And he brought me in and he's like, "Hey, they're doing interviews. You're gonna work."
Yeah.
And
He was the master electrician on the whole property, and he'd sit down to eat his lunch, and I'd go over to Willow Aces over there. My husband had that, but he wasn't my husband then. No, he wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't. And so I would make some cookies and bring them down for the guys. You know, I'm like, oh, those workers, because I want me to work faster. But they were great. They were all being good. So we were so lucky, and I knew Steve Miller. And I didn't know your mom, but from our old place, because they used to always go and get pizzas. He'd get one for his parents and one for the girls. Because the girls are having some cheese tonight. Oh, they're having pepperoni. You know, so
You've been here for the duration.
oh my gosh, yes, yeah. Only known Brenda's Pizza, that's what we grew up doing. That, yeah, and that anything that's not Brenda's just feel right.
I agree with that, though. Honestly, spent pizza.
It is, and you can't beat everything's made from scratch. Like it's all whole ingredients. Like,
Yeah.
the care is there.
It was always a treat when my kids would be like, Brenda's Pizza? And I'm like, yes.
That's great. It was great. It's great. It is.
Yeah.
But I remember that day. Brenda was so excited. She gave us a tour of the building, and it wasn't even finished yet. And and I still think of that excitement. Like, it's still there, and it set the whole mood
Yeah.
for the past. You're gonna make yeah.
that's okay. It's a big deal.
Get into your questions of where you started. But yeah, and I never really thought that there would be so much in my life. Like, yeah, and always cares and takes care of everybody. But yeah.
I've heard that from other people, too.
Yeah. Oh my God. It goes so fast.
Mean to derail you.
Yeah, I know.
Like, there's so many people with stories of,
Oh my God.
yeah, there's just it's just life changing. And
Yeah.
thank you, Brenda. But seriously, like, I wouldn't be who I am or where I am today if it wasn't for her guidance and support.
And the your family, the support of your family. But because she also was married. Well, she got married eventually, and then had 2 kids. And her mom was always there babysitting, so you could get up early, come to work, or anything. So it was definitely some family support. You got to have that.
Yeah, but it's it's everything. It's a lot.
Yeah. So all right, well, let's talk about.
Crying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I started upstairs as a busser, $5.15 an hour. And then I had a horrible car wreck. Oh God. I was on my way from school
Yes.
to stop at the house to come to work. It was half price pizza. I was like, it's
Gotta get you work.
thrown out. I was like, I'm gonna be late for half price pizza. And like something went wrong with my car and I wrecked and it was this big deal. But then Brenda's like, I'm gonna switch you and give you a better paying job because you need money because you just wrecked your car. So then I started washing dishes, which it was more money. It was like
Yeah.
steady, like pay.
It was more of an hourly wage,
Right.
Paycheck.
Yeah.
All right. So when did you come down here then?
It wasn't too far after.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that.
Because I didn't work upstairs in the dish pit for too long. But then Ashley had me come out.
Oh, right. Okay.
And then I've been down here ever since. I took a few years when I had the kids. We moved to northern New York, and the second we knew we were coming back with Brenda, like, would you ever let me come back?
Absolutely. We had Teacher Hiley on the wall forever. Well, he's not there now, but we had that because Gene always kept in touch.
Yeah.
So, we like to write to people too.
So I'm like, I'm moving back. Do you have a spot for me anywhere?
Yes, of course.
So yeah, and here it is, and here I am, 20. Oh my gosh, 21 years later.
2022. So your current role is managing. Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. I kind of got that, but I'm going to make that leap without saying so.
But yeah, and it's, the shop is great, and
Yeah.
we love it, and yeah, like we just want to keep doing the best that we can do.
So this is having a 20th anniversary? 25th?
20.
Got it.
Yeah, we're
Wow.
We're
great.
both
Okay.
25. Yeah.
Both Traders and
Pizzeria. Because the coffee shop actually opened first. They opened a week before the pizzeria. Because I didn't know hardly anything about coffee. We had to get this place going so you can get upstairs. But anyway, so some of the things we do here are...
So we've been using our coffee roaster. We use Oregon Coffee Roaster. We've been using them for over 20 years.
wow.
We took a trip up there to see them. They taught us how to roast.
This is more than just pouring a cup of coffee.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I knew it was, but I mean, like, wow.
But so they were a family business, and then they ended up selling to their employees.
Wow.
Which is all right.
Yeah.
So they're still going strong, and
Nice.
so just the support too. Like, it just means
A lot.
a lot. There's passion in it. There's passion in what we do. There's passion in what they do.
You got their machines here to help do that.
And training and like
All of it.
all of it. Gosh, I don't know. No, I'm all emotional and like jumbled up in my notes. But so we're just trying to stay true to our traditions that have built us through the years, and then we want to just continue honoring those and stay true to who we are. High quality ingredient.
It definitely works. I mean,
The hospitality, yes. Like, we care. We're about the community. Like, we do as much as we can for as many as we can because it's
that's what you do. You help each other. That's the same message you were giving. You help each other.
so of course, so high quality food and drinks. Oh, so we're expanding like the bakery. Excellent. So we have gone through many remodels through the years.
Yeah.
We used to have the whole downstairs with a fireplace and seating area, and our bakery was located, well, on the other side of the stall. But then with the remodel and different shifting, because we're constantly evolving, figuring out what needs to happen to keep us surviving. But the bakery has moved to Aces, so we still do all of our fresh.
So that's where that comes out of now. Time base.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have here.
Yeah.
2 full-time bakers.
Nice.
Brenda sent everyone to bread camp.
Oh, wow. Right. To get out
Training.
Great.
We've been to mission.
We love it.
Is
So good. It's great.
just and like training all the employees like that. Hands on easy information. That's empowering.
and it is super empowering, and I feel like that's why everyone's so invested. The longevity of the employees here, yes, like tremendous. Like,
When people feel valued, they stay.
great. So
Yeah.
they're family. We
are. We are.
we're in it together.
Yeah, I would hope that you guys would agree.
Oh yeah.
But I never make a financial decision or anything unless we talk to the core people because we're all in it together.
Yeah.
I think there's probably 12 really core people in all of our places, maybe 14. And, it affects their lives. And Jean's given her life. And this one over here is next to talk. But, upstairs we have Julian. He's been there since October 2004. Long time. Julian Caluzzi. He came in October. And
He like the manager, the chef, the
he's the manager of the, I don't know. So Sydney Bowen's the manager. She's worked here a long time, but she's not here today. She's been here. Oh my God. I should text Morgan and ask her. She's been here probably 15 years, at least. 15 years.
She's got to be here longer. Yeah, I've been here 13. Yeah, Melissa's
Okay.
here for 15. So she's probably been about.
She was a busser. She was a busser, and then she became a host, and she became a server, and now she's a manager. So they're all, Jean was our youngest employee forever.
Julian is what role upstairs? So manager or
Well, Cody's kind of kitchen manager. He's one of the managers.
Okay. I just don't want to get it wrong.
Yeah, I know. Sydney is like the manager. They're kind of like co-managers, but Sydney does more. But anyway, okay.
I guess you want to talk curry. Oh yeah. But since we were talking about employees, do you want to talk about you?
I can.
You're gonna have to give me your deets.
So, I'm Christy Thomas. So, I was originally a pharmacy tech. I went to school to be a pharmacy tech. I was working at Ruby for about 2 years. I got pregnant with my son. And I live in Friendsville, Maryland, and it's about like 45-minute drive. I really didn't want to be that far away from my son with my parents were going to be watching him, and they live in Grants, so it was like a really long travel. So it was like a random dinner at our in-laws, and she's like, I really just need somebody for like 2 days a week, and I could help you out. I'm like, I can work until like I get my husband's car paid off, and then that'll give me time to figure out what I want to do. And I've just fell in love with this, and I just kept working more. My husband did lose his job, unfortunately. He got laid off. So I ended up having to be the full-time person while he looked for a new job. And it did take 8 months. It was a while. I was really worried I was going to have to move.
I know. We were like, no.
Can't leave.
I know, yeah.
But I would say this place and working here and the people and the support got me through that, because that was a really, really tough time for our household. Yeah. And I love it. Like, I just love this place. I love coffee. I love the customers that come in here.
That's so funny because for the longest time we had nobody in this building that drank coffee except for Jean. Even asked you, just to love coffee?
And so, yeah, so
She spent most of your time in Traders.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I do help with some banquets every so often if Aces need some help with like banquet or something like that. I'll step over and help out. But mainly I'm right here in the coffee.
So when you started here, how old was Nathan?
So he was 3 months old, and he's 13, yeah. So he's 7th grade now. So he has grown to love this place as well. He considers this, like, he had to do a book for school. He did the coffee shop. They did like a little ad, to highlight places like Garrett County. He did the coffee shop.
See a future employee coming.
He wants to make pizza. I've lost that world.
Yeah.
So
And Jean boys, your boys are
16 and 19.
so yeah. I mean,
And they were little when you,
Oh my gosh, yeah, they
You
dad it. My youngest used to come in. Thank God, Brenda, thank you for letting Elmo it up. It's that I bring Jack to work with me if I had to.
there's days in a pinch where you get anything else.
He was a fan. Oh, yeah, he would hang out in the closet. I'm like, bring your nap mat and your tablet. You're coming to work. What did he?
and I think that made them feel like family.
Oh yeah.
They they didn't have school. He could come here. So that's what. And just in G. Brian, go upstairs, watch the guys make pizza, go get a pizza slice. Yeah, like,
Yeah. That's pretty.
Like, it's just family oriented.
So you feel like Traders and Brenda's is like the core of your core?
Oh my God, yes, that's I got that sense. Yes, it's that we would never be over there if we didn't start here. There's no way. And the only reason why we went over there to Aces is that my husband, I wanted to go to Oakland. And I had got a loan, and I had the money in the bank, and we wanted to go to Oakland and open a coffee shop, Pizzeria, and Hurricane Sandy happened, and that was what, 2012 or 13, something like that. And we were living over, well, we're still living over, we were living over there. And Martin, my husband, when I called, I said, hey, I'm going home. I had 2 grandkids at the time. I'm going home. I'm off on Tuesday. The grandkids will be coming. We're going to make cookies. Oh my God. Yeah, I think they could still be in the oven now. But wait, they were like 3 and 4, I think, or something like that. They were little. Anyway, so Martin said, when you go home, make sure you fill up the tub with water. I was like, I'm not doing that. For what? Yeah, well, let me tell you, that damn storm. We didn't have electricity for 3 weeks, so we had to move out of there. And we went to live over at Willow. Martin's parents he grew up upstairs. They have an apartment upstairs. And we lived up there for that time. So Martin never makes a rash decision. He takes forever to make a decision. And he decided like a couple of days, well, it was like a week later, when the National Guard they were here. Oh, you were here. Were you here then?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Crazy?
It was wild.
Oh my gosh, it was crazy. Well, we'll have to tell him about what the coffee shop did, But so Martin had said, I'm closing. I was like, what? I said, you're closing? He was closing the 4 Seasons. And I was like, what? Why?
Permanently?
Yeah, permanently. He goes, I'm done. Because they just got a huge delivery that Monday. And Monday was the day it happened.
And then the storm hit.
And they lost it was like $15,000. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Lobster and shrimp to have the high-end food. But our staff was here and we put it away. Yeah. His staff, what the hell would they do? So I've been playing it back to, why the hell didn't they walk over? Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, so he shut it down. And I was like, Martin, wait a minute. you can't just shut it down. You have to say goodbye. You guys have been here for
It was a legacy. Yeah.
yeah. I said, and then you have to take care of pasta night because we started pasta night at the Wisp when I worked there. And I said, we're going to bring it over here when they were selling because I knew they didn't care about food and food is important. So we gave it up to Martin and he was like, well, we're going to be done with it. And I was like, oh my God. So I came back here. Oh, I don't know, that Sunday or something. And I said, JB, you're not going to believe it. Martin closed the Four Seasons. And I was like, so we have that money. Maybe we should take it. So we did. So we did it. Oh my God. So we renovated.
Yeah.
You have to change the decor. It was dated.
And to make it feel fresh.
Yeah, we wanted out a bar and, and things like that. So we did. So we were lucky. That's how I got Aces Run.
Wow.
And we named it Aces after his dad.
I wondered that. I was
because it was, yeah, I don't know what we're going to call it, but it was a ski trail. They owned a ski resort and he was Ace Heist. So I figured we're going to call it Aces. And so Mark goes, what about my mother? I said, well, maybe we drink after her. So then we started that. And then, so I was out of here a lot. And then a couple years after that, we would look out the window over there at Will of the Wisp. And I was like, what the hell? There's an old boathouse there. Crystal Wars, crappy building, And I said, Martin, what are you going to do with that? And he goes, oh, I don't know. What do you have in mind? I said, well, I think of tearing it down, putting a little bar in, a little bar. And he was like, okay. Now, the way I could get around that was that I would always say, all right, we got to move. I need a house. And we live in a house, but it's his grandparents' house, so it's small. And all the employees park there, all the guests park there. Sometimes I just want my own space, but I want a neighbor. I don't want to not have a neighbor. Anyway, so I had said, well, we won't have to move in 3 years if you say okay. And he did. So I was like, all right, great. So now it's going on 6 years. So we're making some plans. We have to, because, he's 73. Yeah. I'm going to be 70. So, I mean, we're getting older. You got to plan.
How do you do?
And succession plans are very important. So anyway, but anyway, so the coffee shop, I mean, yeah, tell about some of the foods I get.
Oh yeah. So, we started talking about the bakery.
Yeah.
Bread camp and stuff. So, everything is made fresh in-house. We do our own focaccia bread and, everything.
English muffin.
Yeah, English muffins, honey wheat loaf. Like, that's one of our new ventures.
And you're making homemade English muffins.
I am. Yep. I'm making bunch of bread this year.
They taste delicious too. They're so good. So, but they are so good.
Yep. And our bakers, Melissa has been here for 15 years. Heidi's been here for 5.
Wow.
So you're doing mostly it's drinks, the coffee and the drinks in Traders now, and then the baked food is over at Aces. There's that little separate.
Did more root. Yeah. The production that we do, there was not enough space. Yeah. So we're kind of spaced out. But yeah, so they bake everything fresh every morning, bring it over.
Wow. And yeah, you stand and you look at this stuff and you're like,
it's so good. And everything, like, there's a difference. Like, you can tell the difference in the fresh baked stuff.
I mean, the frozen and thawed out versus freshly cut.
Oh yeah. And like the ingredients, we use the best stuff. We get produce from Garrett growers, eggs from local farmers through Garrett growers. So we use Garrett growers a lot.
I love that. This whole message of like support.
Full circle. All of our places.
Our maple syrups, local, honey.
Wow.
Anything that we can get
Local,
we get it.
I did not know that.
Yeah, you point there for the communities here. Oh yeah, speaking of community, we always love being part of anything we can do. We've been doing the Festival of Trees, Taste of Garrett. We were down for the Restaurant Association Gala, representing Garrett County downstate, which was really cool.
That was really fun.
People really appreciated us being down there. It's nice to let people know that we're up here.
The western end of the state is representing. You have to represent east.
We do a whole bunch of different caterings, baby showers, bridal parties, like anything you can think of. If we can bring it to you, got it up, we'll be there.
And half price pizza is legendary. Like that's people talk like, oh, half price pizza starts next week.
I know, yeah. And people last night were saying, oh gosh, we're gonna miss it. I'm like, we're still gonna be here. And they're like, oh no, we'll see you in September. Taking a break. I'm like, okay, yeah. I mean, I know fighting the crowds in the summer is too hard. But so
It is.
we got to do something for local. Like we're local.
It's awesome. They should change our menu for the week about halfway.
The best is to come here and eat it if you can.
And the coffee shop started $1 iced coffee by Thursday.
That's been going really well. And then we also started the Wednesday combos. So you get like a medium coffee, hot or iced, and then either a muffin or a bagel for $5, and then sandwich and a iced or hot coffee for $8. So
That's a bargain.
it is.
I mean, it's a really good price. It is.
So it's like, I mean, not as legendary as
I think just because everybody talks about it.
And then pumpkin rolls. Oh my gosh.
our pumpkin rolls are famous.
They are.
I think last year it was over 200. I think it was like 200. Oh, what a big is.
And then they do gluten free.
Yes, which we have
Yeah.
a wide variety of gluten-free and vegan options.
Yeah, we gotta have stuff.
For everybody.
You do. And then you get the boat traffic.
Oh my gosh, yes. Come by boat. So we get all the boats, which is nice.
Yeah.
Makes it nice too. Online ordering, we do that so people can place their orders or call in orders, and we can rent stuff out. They can come in and pick it up. Nice.
Yeah, people love to like boat over like 7 a.m. Sun is just coming up, and they like to come over,
Get their coffee and their
and then they go back and they send it down the road.
And then speaking of boats, oh yeah, talk about our brew bar. Yeah. So so we're opening up a little satellite location on the I guess it'd be the patio.
Yeah. You've been to Aces, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's our New Year's Eve tradition. We go regularly, but we always go there on New Year's Eve.
Oh, thank you. So downstairs, we have banquet rooms downstairs, and the property was all kind of cut up and broken up.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't the best to walk on. It didn't look nice. So we decided, hey, what can we do to make it better? What can we do outside? Because people want to be outside. That's why they come here. And and we have cocktail parties outside. We did. And so anyway, we spent a little bit of money, and Greenscapes is doing it. And hopefully it'll be done by this weekend. We put in pavers, and you'll have to come see them. Yeah, they're going to be really nice. And then we have an outdoor. And then so people can bring their dog and sit there in the mornings then from the condo. So anyway, I'll let you talk because it's outside.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just gonna have like a smaller size, smaller scale, like coffee shop with some pastries.
So outside of Aces.
Yeah, down below. Like, come by boat then.
Yeah.
We'll be able to make coffee, a latte, Americano, like a smaller show, not as many flavors as you would here, or like a breakfast menu. Breakfast or staying there, you can kind of walk down in the morning or whatever, grab a coffee, sit there, look at the lake, because it's such a beautiful view. And then even if you can come by boat or ski, jet ski or kayak, paddleboard.
Yeah, exactly.
No matter.
Yeah. So people need somewhere to wait also. There's nowhere to wait, especially in the winter. And then they
Get
get
really busy.
yeah, lobby. I mean, who the hell wants to wait in there? So we were opening the downstairs sometimes, but it has to be consistent. But now they can go outside underneath.
That's neat.
And so that would be nice.
Yeah. I mean, just have somewhere to sit down with a drink and wait.
Yeah, or just to hang outside with the kids or something.
Yeah.
So we have a fire pit also. And in the winter, it's great because people ski in Aspen and eat outside. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So we just want to bring people inside, but we also want to get them outside.
Yeah.
People like to be outside.
It is pretty at night.
Oh, it's so nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's so nice. So we'll have the same at Firewater too. So,
Yeah.
but anyway. So, what else you got in there?
What would be the message you'd want to get out about 25 years? It's a big question.
We're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah. So we follow what's up and coming, and
Yeah.
keep the standards, the traditionals, but then also add. So we're always evolving. And
Okay. We have competition now.
yes,
We've got coffee shops. We never really have coffee shops.
You're right.
We never ever think, oh, we got this, we're good. You have to stay on top of your game no matter what. You have to. Because, you just have to. Because we're in the service industry. We're also hospitality. Hospitality is so different than service. Service is like just working. But hospitality is making them feel good. And
Because people are going to remember how you make them feel.
Yeah.
yes, exactly. Yes.
so not only are they gonna remember the great cup of coffee or the delicious sandwich, but it's also how you make
The,
them feel.
the atmosphere and
Yeah.
People keep coming back because you build that relationship with them. And
I feel like you guys are the staple, like traders. There's like the assumption like it's always going to be there.
Like some of the other places you just don't know, come and go or whatever, but you feel like this is like a standard.
Well, because we're the OG, I guess. Yeah. Pretty much, we've been here such a long time now. Yeah. Do you know, we didn't know anything about coffee because I never drank it. We're Irish. We don't drink coffee. Now they do.
It's like
Crazy.
So
Oh
hard.
my gosh, we're not gonna make it through.
yeah, but then there's sometimes you come in here and it's like, oh, like wow,
Oh, yeah, I know. It's look deeper. Need some of a crowd control.
yeah.
So, yeah. So, yeah. So the pizzeria, we had to take some of the coffee shop space because we couldn't grow anymore. And the pizzeria was making obviously more money than the coffee shop. So in order to keep the coffee shop, moving the takeout down here, which is right down before COVID. Coach was so lucky. We had no idea. Oh my God. I don't even know if we'd be here if we didn't have it. To be honest, I don't know. It was so hard.
It was, yeah. But do you feel like it's taken years to get back to like,
Oh yeah.
I don't even call it normal, just back to something since.
So the internet still did.
Employees are different. Yes, they are because, I mean, they are. Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely just like
How that COVID area.
And equipment. You could tell from equipment. Yeah, because you buy something that was built in 2020 and you have to replace it. So anyway, yeah, I know. Yeah, so Firewater is a beautiful. Have you been there? Have you been there? It's a beautiful place, you know, but it's the kitchen is so small. When you're in there, sometimes you see me, you yell, "Hey, can I come see the kitchen?" I'll think it's tiny. Oh my gosh, it's so little. The dishwasher's right by the cooks. I mean, it's like, what the hell? But we want to build it for being outside kind of. But man, the menu that we have is hard in that little place.
Yeah.
You know, it's definitely tough, but we manage because we have good people that work there too.
It's got a good vibe there. It's got a good
It has a great
atmosphere. Yeah.
So yeah, and then that big dock we have outside there, which is really nice. Yeah. Do you want to go upstairs and see the pizzeria?
Sure.
So these dough trays here, see this?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, 4. So this used to be all their space. Well, this is a dough rounder.
Okay.
And so, see that mixer? So we used to make all the dough upstairs in the pizzeria. And then with being so busy, we needed more space. So we put it down here, but we moved the bakery over there. And so this is the dough rounder. You put
See all this here, all the behind the scenes.
Yeah. Oh, I love behind the scenes. That's the best. So you put out a ball of dough in and then goes around and comes down here in a chute.
Kind of neat.
And that helps. Otherwise, you got like 12 doughs and your arms are swollen and red and, you know, but let me show them next door. But
that's interesting.
so this was the fireplace, but these are our ovens. And so we have 2 sets of 4 ovens. And we eat them all.
So this downstairs is only open at certain times?
Yeah,
or
we're open. Well, yeah, look, during the day now would be open. You don't have, I mean, probably after Father's Day would be open all the time.
yeah.
They're getting tone up there. And so we make all the pizza down here, the dough, I've got these refrigerators, but they got a reel around the building. So yeah, I know to go in there, and it's hot in here.
Yeah.
It's really hot. And you see,
Can't help it.
because honest to God, I could do only 2 ovens in front of those, 2 hours in front of those ovens.
And you're done.
It's 100 degrees. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. But those are our dough trays. And since I'm from the Bronx in New York, we have, so this is our train station in the Bronx. Why made it look like a train? Oh, this is like, see, that's our stop. You know, my family still lives there. And they go,
Okay.
yeah, and then we put down, you know how Grand Central Station has all, we just did our own.
And I would never have appreciated the story behind it.
Yeah. So that's our stop in the Bronx. And then, you know, we put the Kenry this way and Oakland's that way. And the coffee shop is in here. So I know.
I'll always look at that differently now when I come here. You know?
My stop, yeah. After we would get off. Okay. So maybe this is we'll take out pizza place.
These are the steps that Brother was so excited to show me when the building wasn't even finished. Like, this was all still open. And she's like, oh my gosh, you can look upstairs. So it's super hot.
Door of the kitchen. All right, this is our dish room. Wow. Jean started. You just have a mixer right here. But we needed a salad unit so we could make salads to go. It was just so hard, so it's got rid of this. But so over here we have a warmer, so we can make some sauces and keep them in there. I can show you the walk-in. So the walk-in, walk-in, then has a freezer. Well, we have a freezer right there.
Wow.
That is the best thing ever.
It's big.
It is,
Yeah.
so you have to have it. But we also have a walk-in outside now. That's all because we're all the dunk.
How much dough you think you make in a day?
Oh my God. Seven batches sometimes on a weekend, sometimes 8. Wow. You can make it, almost all day. So over here, so this is a tilt skill. And this holds 30 gallons. So we can make sauce in there. Last the weekend. And you could cook pasta in here. I would open them. It's kind of hot.
Oh, that's a lot.
But it's ours. Yeah, I know. So, and this is where
It smells so good in
here.
here.
Yeah, no. These are our old pizza ovens here. We have 2. We used to have pizza ovens back there with that big tilt skillet.
Yeah.
But we put them downstairs. So when we were rearranging over here, it's our steam table. We made some marinara sauce, the best sauce.
Oh, I bet. That's what I'm smelling, I think.
Sauce. Absolutely the best. The easiest sauce ever. Doesn't take 3 hours for that.
It's what I smelled when I walked
Oh,
up.
so
It
good.
smells so good.
The flat top over here, you keep pastas in here. So this table, we only had, that's a prep table. It's not much for such a busy place, especially in the summer. So you have to have every corner. Like we have a thing up there to hang up ladles and stuff.
Hey, you've used every inch of space. I'm impressed with this as much as the flour too. All the tomato sauce.
Oh my God, yes. So we have a walker box outside. That has all of our dough in it and cheese.
Wow.
So a lot. And we recycle here. Look, these guys are good. They recycle. They are so good. This is our dry storage where you have, just send you back here. It's cool to see it.
It is.
Pastas. Thursday will be a big delivery day. We make all the croutons. They're made at Aces. And then we bring them over or they come get them because they're so good.
Yeah.
I love them in soup. We're getting soup. And then I always get crouton. Now, anyway, it's this part. And then we'll go out this way. So then servers come pick up food here. And then to-go food was only coming out of this window. So that's why you had to have it downstairs. Yeah. You think about the bottleneck coming in and then up the stairs.
Yeah. I can remember having them up to get to the order.
Yeah, exactly. Right, yeah. So over here, we would come and shoot. We have our Yankee seats. Because I'm from the Bronx. And we have Yankee seats from Yankee Stadium. Is that from Yankee? Oh, yeah, exactly, yeah.
That is cool.
So this is our little takeout area. And then the steps. And then we have a New York skyline up there. See that? We got that built.
I see how much New York is like interwoven.
Yeah, well, it must be because that's who you are. You know what I mean? People have to understand why I'm so loud sometimes. So, yeah, so anyway, so this is the pizzeria that's happening fast to the place. So
What do you want to put out there about Brenda specifically?
I don't know. I didn't, all I know is that this is the heart and soul of all of our businesses, the pizzeria and coffee shop, especially the pizzeria, because it's mine. It's a pizzeria.
Yeah.
Work so hard, just to go, so, and I love your building. So the other 2 are mine, but it's my husband's property, so I never say, oh, it's mine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This was yours.
Yeah, and this came from blood, sweat, and tears. But good stuff.
There's been a lot of tears at the center.
Oh my God, I know.